Are we live? Yeah, there we go. Good morning, millionaires. Good morning, millionaires. I hope everybody's feeling incredible this beautiful Monday morning. Let me call in on this live line. Let's get busy. Today we talking about 15 actions that increase positive attitude.
You have something special. You have greatness in you. Hello, this is Les Brown, and you're in the right place at the right time because we're going to bring the millionaire out of you. Please enter your.
All right, let's go.
Thank you. Please announce yourself.
Hold up.
All participants are muted.
There we go.
Entry and exit tones are off.
Yeah, y'all. Positive thinking ain't just some cool trend that people just kind of talk about because it's fun to talk about. And I'm an entrepreneur. Let me talk about positive thinking, right? Positivity is a lifestyle, y'all. Positivity is a whole way of thinking that makes you a better person. When you have a positive mindset, you're way more equipped to handle the stuff that life throws at you. You're way more equipped to be a leader. You're naturally more inspirational. You're somebody that naturally is going to have influence over other people's lives because they're like, yo, this person right here seemed to have it figured out. The whole world around you is geared towards negativity. You hear me say it over and over again. You'll hear me say it over and over some more, that you live in the United States of advertising. Most of you that are here watching me, you live in the United States of advertising. And the whole power of the marketing machine, the whole purpose of the marketing machine, by and large, is to make you feel less than. It's to make you feel insecure. It's to make you feel a sense of fear because that makes you a better customer. Point blank. If you want to embrace positivity, you're going to need to learn some activities that push all this negativity away from you. This negativity is so common, it's so normal that it becomes really challenging, but it can be done. Optimism, millionaires, is the key to living a happy life. If you master optimism, you're going to find joy. You're going to find contentment. You get what I mean? There's scripture to back this up, but I want everybody to write this in the caption and share this with a few people. Somebody say, optimism is the key to a happy life. Optimism is the key to a happy life. And we about to get this party started. Let me say what's up to some of my people. What's up, Coach Ashley? Let's go, Vanessa. Vita Lachey is in the house. Somebody give it to me. Optimism is the key to living a happy life. You feel what I'm saying, Danielle? Let's go, Cindy. Optimism is the key to living a happy life, Ken. Let's go, Shakayla. Good morning, Gwen. Let's get it. Let's get it, Nicole. Optimism is the key. There are 4 common causes of negativity, y'all. There's 4 of them that you may want to write down. It's easy to be negative. It's easy to say that, right? We all know misery loves company. The people around you going to join in. And now, instead of just you feeling bad, you done created a whole Losers Anonymous. My name is, you know what I mean? I'm trying to think of a name of nobody I know. My name is Gerald, and I'm a loser. Hi, Gerald. You know what I mean? It's like, get out of here. Do you ever stop and wonder where all these toxic thoughts come from? Here are 4 of the most common places that a lot of times you're getting your negativity from. First one is fear. You know, you've been taught fear. I mean, my God, they call it a stoplight, not a go light, right? Everything's about fear. Everything's about fear. At the helm of your negativity is this powerful emotion called fear. There are really only 2 emotions, y'all. There's fear and there's love. A lot of times, this fear starts to inhibit, it starts to limit your positive thinking and can paralyze you from being all you can be because all you can think about is the worst that can happen. Fear is just the anticipation of pain. Somebody give me that in the comments and then let's go. Fear is the anticipation of pain. Sometimes the anticipation of pain is worse than the actual pain. Can I get a witness? Can somebody, I wish I had some help in here. You know what I mean? Check it out. The second place that negative emotions come from is poor self-image. Having low self-esteem and an overall low view of yourself, it's going to naturally inhibit positive thoughts. Rather than seeing all your beautiful qualities, you tend to dwell on the negative ones. You know what happens then? Somebody say something to you like, you're a little bit off or you could improve in this area, and your self-image is so low, you feel attacked. Your sense of self-esteem is so minimal that people can't even give you constructive criticism. So what happens is, if they want to maintain a relationship with you, they just allow you to be comfortable in your mediocrity. Now, what kind of life is that going to lead to? You get what I'm saying? So poor self-image brings you a lot of negativity. Here's the third one, y'all. Your inner critic. Your inner critic. The reason why sometimes even people's constructive criticism can make you feel defensive is that all they doing is saying stuff your inner critic already told you. And you don't want nobody to know your secret, right? The voice in your head can be freaking destructive. So you got to combat it with constructive activities. That's what we're going to give you today. The key is to train that inner critic. Somebody say, usually my enemy is my inner me. That's the best way I can put it. That's the best way I can put it. Usually my enemy is the inner me. You see what I did there? The inner me. This is why we need more energy. You know what I mean? To combat that enemy that a lot of times is the inner me, your inner critic. Somebody say it if you feel it. A lot of times my enemy is my inner me. What if we could start to neutralize this? Not by erasing those thoughts, but by replacing those thoughts. Am I making sense? And here's the fourth one. This is a rough one, y'all. This is the fourth one. This is a rough one. Toxic relationships. Have you ever heard the adage that birds of a feather flock together? That's number 4. That's the fourth place that a lot of these negative thoughts come from. It's toxic relationships. If you're hanging around individuals who listen to you gossip, who settle for the cheap dopamine that comes from you talking crap about somebody else. Do you know where these civil wars come from inside nations? It's because there becomes a value gap, not just an income gap. It's a value gap. The left is always talking crap about the rich, like redistribute the wealth. You don't deserve to make that much. And then the rich are always talking crap on the right about the ones on the left. Stop being lazy. You got poor habits, you know, all of that. And then they battle each other. Check it out. What's wild is that what a lot of times the poor do is, instead of them risk being uncomfortable and hanging out with the wealthy, adopting a wealthy way of thinking it, adopting mental toughness, being stronger, willing to take weaknesses as opportunities for improvement, willing to take obstacles as opportunities to expand. What they do is they settle for being in some group of whiners. They settle for whining instead of winning. It's safe to say that you're going to feel a lot more comfortable around losers if you see yourself as a loser. Is that a fact? I dare you decide you're going to find people who hold you accountable. Accountability always feels like an attack if you're not willing to improve. You got what I mean? If you're not looking with intention for places where you can improve. Am I making sense? Find people that increase the positivity in your life. We ain't looking to erase it. We're looking to replace it. You got me? You got me? All right. So let's get to it. 15 activities that increase positive thinking. Let's go, Damon. Let's go, Damon. 15. If you're ready, let me see the number 15. If you're ready to jot these down, I'm going to run through them real quick. Let's go, Danielle. Usually my enemy is my inner me. Let's go, Allie. Cut them off. We got to cut it out. Let's go. Let's go. Come on, Tammy. Come on, Tammy. Accountability partners. Let's go. Let's go. Give me the number 15 if you're ready. I'm going to give you 15 activities that are going to increase positive thinking for you. I'm going to try to get all of these done in one episode. You know, last week, 2 weeks ago, I did this joint about 15 ways to rate yourself as an entrepreneur, and we ended up having to break it up into 2 different sessions. I'm going to try to get you all 15 in one session. Let's go. If you're ready, let's go. All right. Letitia ready? Vanessa ready? Let's go. Damon ready? All right. Let's go, Shakayla. Let's go, Tammy. Okay, kid, let's get it. Mr. Terry, let's go. Mr. Terry is in the house. Let's go, Vita. Yeah, Ramona, I'm sorry about that. I live out here in the woods and all that. It'd be wreaking havoc. Let's go, Miss Connor. Let's go, Miss Connor. Let's go, Monique. All right. Let's go, Alan. Let's go. All right. All right, let's go. First one I got for you, y'all, that can enhance your positive thinking. All right, you ready? Don't live according to a label. Don't live according to a label. Reason I don't rock with labels is because now you feel boxed in. Labeling people is a toxic trait. Labeling people is why you get racism. Labeling people is why you get bigotry. Labeling people is what cuts off your ability to empathize because you start feeling like, oh, I know this person. They're just like boom, 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 and boom. No, that person's a unique individual. Check it out. You do it to others because you do it to yourself. Putting yourself in a class starts to empower you to have feelings that ain't always the healthiest for you. So stop telling yourself all the negative crap. You know, I'm black, I'm old, I'm a female. You know what I mean? I'm uneducated. I don't have professional development. Check it out, y'all. The first positivity boosting behavior involves speaking kindly to yourself. Start saying things, not I'm a widow, I'm a survivor. Not, oh man, this is tough for me. What if you switched it to, I've been given this as a gift, right? Proverbs 23:7, y'all. Don't make me get started on a Monday, but Google Proverbs 23:7. As you think in your heart, so shall you be. Y'all remember that one? As you think in your heart, so shall you be. Maybe it's time to start having more positive thoughts. But again, in the words of my man Biggie Smalls, we don't chase them, we replace them. Or no, what is it? We don't erase them, we replace them. I'm going to paraphrase. I don't think Biggie said that at all. But y'all get where I'm going with it. Don't try to erase the negative thoughts. You got to replace the negative thoughts. Here's the second one I got for you. This is the second activity that'll lead to more positive thoughts. Reframe negative situations. I think I've said it 3 times so far this morning. How's your mental power? I'll tell you a good way to test your mental power. Some people crumble when anything unpleasant comes their way. When it's all a matter of perception. You got me? It's all a matter of perception. Some people crumble when the crap comes their way because they don't have the proper perception. They don't have the proper perception of the events. You got what I'm saying to you? It would help you if you learn to reframe things so you see the optimistic side.
Les Brown.
You got me? Hold up. All right. Sorry about that on the live line. Tune in on YouTube, y'all. But all I'm saying is that number 2 is reframe these negative situations because adversity is really opportunity disguised. Somebody give it to me. Adversity is really disguised opportunity. There ain't too many SAT words, is it, y'all? I know it ain't. Adversity is really disguised opportunity. That'd be a great caption for you to use so that you can share this with somebody. Adversity is really just disguised opportunity. Adversity is really just disguised opportunity. Can you dig that? A lot of times we wallow in these overwhelming feelings of disappointment. We grasp under this overwhelming crap of sadness. I want to suggest you approach it a little bit different. All right. I don't know what's going on with my phone line. I don't know what's going on with the phone line this morning, y'all. All right, but y'all got me? Y'all got me? All I'm saying to you is that if you learn to reframe these negative situations, all of a sudden you got opportunities all around you. Because goodness knows there's negative opportunity, there's negative experiences all around you. I always teach, and I want you to write this down in your notes. The most negative person in your life is thinking of business ideas all day. It's just that they call them complaints. It's just that they call them complaints. I dare you write opportunity. Adversity is opportunity. Somebody give it to me. All right. Thank you, Danielle. Adversity is really just disguised opportunity. All right. Here's the fourth one I got for you. The third one I got for you. You can embrace positive thinking by embracing change. You can embrace positive thinking by embracing change. What do we mean by that? Human beings are creatures of habit, y'all. Human beings are creatures of habit. And change can be kind of hard to experience since your brain is a survival mechanism. Your brain is a protective device. What that means is when you're about to experience something new, your brain is like, why we need something new? We've been surviving just fine with everything being the way it is. You're trying to throw us into danger. You're trying to get us to take a risk. Alert, alert, alert. You get what I mean? So, since we're such creatures of habit, it is important that we switch up the way we're looking at things. We recognize that life ain't going to stay the same. Life is going to constantly evolve. So, if we learn to embrace these changes, oh, here's a new manager. Let me embrace this person. Oh, here's a new product or a service we just released. Let me embrace this. Oh, here comes artificial intelligence. Let me embrace this, because learning to embrace change rather than fight change can be the key to you turning on your positive thinking. It can be the key to you having more optimism, less negativity. Here's the fourth one I got for you. We got to hurry up. Meditation can increase positivity. I just invented me a word, meditivity. Check it out. Try meditation. Try meditation. Now, I don't want to scare nobody. Meditation don't mean you got to be like Jay Shetty, or you got to be like Paramahansa or Yogananda or one of these cats that, like, you know what I mean? What if when you're overthinking it, you just focus your eyes on one particular object in the room? What if you just sat on the couch, instead of looking all around, you lit a candle and just focused on the candle? This is an ancient art, y'all. A lot of times when you're overthinking, your eyes are shifting left to right, left to right, left to right, left to right. If you can just get your thoughts to center on one point, silence your thoughts, slow your brain down, enhance your focus. Too many times people concentrate on things that ain't even relevant. And so it creates all this chaos. It creates all this noise. Facts. And instead of you embracing all the chaos and the noise, a lot of times you'll find it to be helpful if you can just get yourself clear-headed, if you can just breathe a little bit different. So turn the focus inward. You know, you always hear me say it, learn to go within or learn to go without. Here's the fifth one I got for you. Settle unfinished business. Settle unfinished business. How does this lead? How is this an activity that leads to positive thinking, Hazik? Check it out. Your mind is something like your computer. If I could share y'all my screen, it's all these tabs open. You know what that does? It makes my battery go low quicker on my computer. Do you know it's the same way with your brain? You got unfinished business. Maybe you need to apologize to somebody for saying something wrong to them or doing something wrong to them. I got to do it, pretty much monthly. There's somebody I offend deeply. Yesterday, I put up a wild caption, and then one of my friends reached out to me, and I had to apologize. I put up some caption about, because, Cinco de Mayo, and I thought it was funny, you know what I mean? And I ain't even going to repeat what I said, because that would, but caption was probably a little bit politically incorrect, and you know what I mean? At any rate, somebody reached out to me and it was like, man, this could be deeply offensive to a huge group of people. I was like, man, thank you for saying that. I really appreciate you looking out for me. I'm going to go change it right now. So now I just changed my caption to how to get more yes decisions. By the way, did anybody catch that? If you caught that, let me see yes in the comments. If you caught that, let me see yes. It's now loaded up on your app. If you know, you know. We probably going to get that thing in the Facebook group as well. But how to get more yes decisions. And I started off with a story that you could kick it with people about. Yeah, Monique was laughing at my caption. I decided to change that joint, Monique. You saw that? I don't know if you saw that. All right. So all I'm saying is sometimes you got unsettled business. Maybe you need to apologize to somebody for saying something or doing something wrong. It can be challenging to turn over a new leaf. But if you don't, it's probably holding you back. If there's any business that you now need to settle, maybe it's time to let go of some of these ties that are binding you. It might be holding you back from positive thoughts. Now you're holding under your negativity by being like, they just don't understand me. They be hating. You know what I mean? Maybe they're just looking out for you. Maybe they're just looking out for you. Here's number 6. Don't fight your emotions. Don't fight your emotions. You're hardwired with a lot of different emotions. And if you're trying to fight these emotions, it can make you miserable. Wouldn't it be terrible if you couldn't have a refreshing cry every now and then? Fellas, listen. I know a lot of times we're taught to just hold our emotions in. That stuff causes disease. That causes dis-ease. You got to embrace the ebbs and the flows of your feelings. You got to allow yourself to be angry. You got to allow yourself to be sad. You got to allow yourself to be melancholy. You got to allow yourself to be nostalgic. You got to allow yourself to be frustrated. Allow yourself to be confused, because you can't heal what you don't reveal. You got me? You got me? Hey, man, go get that thing, Damon. We ain't finished yet, baby. We still got about 9 more to go. All right, I'm going to hurry up, by the way. Here's number 7. Laugh, laugh, laugh. That increases positive thinking. A good belly laugh. There's this book about entrepreneurship that talks about laughter as medicine. Maybe you should get into it. All I know is a good belly laugh can boost. Science has proven it'll boost your endorphins, right? And being a happy person can also keep dementia at bay. You know, sometimes when I go visit my granny, I'm just telling her jokes, trying to make her laugh, reminding her about old stories and stuff. You know what I mean? Reminding her about stuff her grandkids did. I'm just trying to make her laugh. You got me? Here's number 8. Open your mind to positivity. You know, a mind is like a parachute. It can only work when it's open. Having this closed mind, having this rigid way of thinking can make you miserable. You got to open yourself up to different thoughts. You got to open yourself up to different opinions. You got to engage with intention and more positive thinking. You'll find positivity the more you begin to accept and experience diversity. Somebody write this in the comments. A lot of times, mental toughness shows up as tolerance. A lot of times, mental toughness shows up as tolerance. Once you realize there's so much out there that's different from your way of thinking about things, well, now you're living, baby. Now you're living. Now you're growing. Now you're experiencing all kinds of new things. A lot of times you don't know what you like. You just like what you know. Get out there and live some life, baby. Here's number 9. 9th activity for increasing positive attitude. You can join the newsletter. Nah, that ain't number 9, but you should join the newsletter. If you already get the newsletter, no, I got it better. If you don't get the newsletter, can you say newsletter in the comments? And then we're going to send you the link. If you don't get the newsletter, if you do get the newsletter, let me see some fire emojis. But if you don't, let me see newsletter and question mark. All right, but number 9 is travel and experience new things. It's effortless to get stuck in a rut, y'all, if you just wake up every time in the same habitat. You see what I did there? Habitat. A lot of times your environment creates new habits. So if you can, a lot of times your environment, I should say, keeps you stuck in the same old habits. If you change your environment, you'll change your habits. You got me? You got me? It's effortless to get stuck in a rut when you're stuck in the same habitat. So getting away for a few days can boost your optimism. Meeting new people can boost your optimism. Doing new things can boost your optimism. Like, wow, I never tried that before. That was amazing. Now I'm more apt to believe that other new things I've never tried before can be just as amazing. You got me? All right. All right. Here's number 10. Giving back is a way to increase positive thinking. Charity, y'all. Giving back. Helping those less fortunate. It'll give you such an endorphin rush. And when you help people, you're putting positive energy in the atmosphere. PEACE. Positive elevation always creates elevation. No. Positive experiences always create elevation. Or as positive energy activates constant elevation. There's so many ways you can say it. Peace. Positive energy activates constant elevation. Check it out. What you're doing is you're putting more money in your karma bank, assisting others from a selfless place. You know, Corinthians teaches us that love don't keep score, right? But anytime you give without wanting something in return, you're becoming more authentic. You're becoming more authentic. You got me? All right, here's number 11. Here's number 11. Self-care. Self-care will boost your optimism. Self-care. Somebody share this with somebody right now. Say self-care is not selfish. Self-care is not selfish. You know, take care of yourself. It's hard to think positive thoughts when your body is sick. Man, my son had come over on Saturday. I messed around and ate some old food that was in the fridge. I was throwing up the rest of the day. My son came way over here. You know what I mean? We just sat on the couch the whole time with him listening to me call Uncle Earl. And I ain't talking about Earl Fambro. You know what I mean? But what I was tripping off is how I couldn't even stand up straight because this food just wanted to get out of me so quick. I couldn't think straight. I couldn't read a book. I couldn't lie down. Every time I lied down, it felt like my stomach was attacking me. You know what I'm saying? Check it out. It is hard to think positive thoughts when your body is sick, when your body's run down. Did you know you can enhance positive energy just by taking care of your body? I'm talking about healthy eating. I'm talking about exercise. I'm talking about you doing things with intention to take care of your temple because your mental and your physical health are so closely linked. You know, I've taught you before that increasing your posture can fix your bad attitude. Check it out. Not only does your attitude affect your posture, we can tell when you're depressed, but also fixing your posture can affect your attitude. What am I saying? I'm saying it's not just psychology that affects physiology, which is duh, right? We all knew that. It's also physiology that affects psychology. So if you work out more and you're able to be in a better posture, you're going to create a better mind state. Am I making sense? Here's number 12. Here's number 12. Take a positive thinking break. When's the last time you took a positive thinking break? If you rock with Millionaire Minded in the mornings, then you do it all the time because we always take affirmation breaks. We always take visualization exercises. We always do breathing exercises. We're about to do it here in less than 3 minutes. I dare you come and rock with us, right? Let me throw the line on here now so y'all can check us out. You can call in right now. Take a positive thinking break. Too many people equate failure as being less than, or failure meaning you ain't good enough. What if instead you viewed it as a learning experience? That's another way to reframe. Even a baby stumbles and falls before it learns to walk. So you should know these bumps and bruises are part of life, right? See the positivity in every situation. Here's number 13. Here's number 13. Let go of the past. Let go and let God, y'all. If anything will drag you down and destroy your optimism, it's living in the past. You got me? They tell you all the time, depression comes from living in the past. Anxiety comes from living in the future. Yesterday is a closed door. You got to remind yourself, you don't live there anymore. You know what I mean? If you want more positivity in your life, then say goodbye to where you've been and start saying hello to where you're trying to go. How that joint go? I'm a hustler, baby. I just want you to know it ain't where I've been, it's where I'm about to go. Can I get a witness? So we got to let go of the past. We've got exes that are still, you know what I mean? You always the villain in somebody's story. You know, you always the villain in somebody's story, man. Just make sure you ain't the villain in your own story, you know, because ain't nobody else coming to save you, baby. If you ain't willing to participate in your own rescue, if you ain't willing to be a hero for yourself, I don't know what to say. I'm proud of you for being here this morning because it means you're willing to be a hero for yourself. You're a hero for yourself. You can be doing anything with this 30 minutes every morning. The fact that you're here, that says a lot about your character. That says a lot about your destination. That says a lot about your direction. And on that note, number 14 is a daily gratitude journal. I dare you start keeping notes in your journal. Yo, it'll blow your mind if you saw like a bunch of my note pages. I don't know if this thing won't open now. You know what I mean? All right. It won't play with me. But you know what I'm saying? If you just saw like a bunch of my note pages and whatnot, like I'm constantly journaling. If you saw my pages about my travels and whatnot, travel diaries, all kinds of crap, My whole point to you is that increases your positivity. That was number 14. Many people started their diaries as children and haven't looked at them since. Every day, write 5 to 10 items you're thankful for. It's hard to be negative when you're counting your blessings. You hear me? And the last thing I got for you is take control of your life. You feel me, Coach Carvel? Take control of your life. Do you accept there's things in your life that you can't change? Wouldn't it be nice to be able to control the weather? Wouldn't it be lovely to be able to control how people think of you? Well, since you can't control those things, it's best we focus on the stuff we can control. And once you realize you can only control how you feel about things, you'll stop dwelling on all the toxicity and all the chaos, and you'll start working on having more positive thoughts. I just want to be surrounded by people whose priority it is to be a better person. Some of y'all will get that later. But it's affirmation time. We're about to work on it right now. Repeat after me, y'all. Say it like you mean it. Say it like you mean it. Let's go. Take your cool off, man. I'm going to warn you. We be getting wild on this affirmation call part. So call in right now because we don't do this on the live stream because I like it when you go back to the videos and it's nothing but the jewels and the gems. You know what I mean? If you want to take care of your body better, I got this story right now in my Instagram stories, Mr. Haziq Ali, or my Facebook stories. If you look at the stories, it's this whole little video. It's a 1-minute video that's going to make you not necessarily want to rock with meat so much anymore. So if you want some extra motivation to take care of your body, check my Instagram stories or my Facebook stories right now. All right, repeat after me, millionaire. Say it like you mean it. Only watch it if you really, I'm telling you, you ain't gonna like that. Yeah, that's right, Jasmine. That's right, Jasmine. I just want to be around people whose priority is to be greater. That's it. Facts. Facts. Let's go, Tamanika. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go, Damon. Let's get it. All right, it's affirmation time. Let's go, Kim. Kim over there awake at 4:30 in the morning. Let's go. All right, repeat after me. Say it like you mean it. You ready?